Hello, good evening. How is everybody? Good evening, Titans. Welcome to the channel. I will be bringing a new case tonight. New and exciting, huh? How is everybody's Wednesday? Hopefully you guys are having a good midweek hump day. Let me see here. So I have some stuff I'm going to show you guys. Oops, I didn't mean to take that off the screen. That's not good. I'm going to share this with you. Oh, Skittles became a new member. Skittles Riddles. I love it. Well, welcome. I am so glad you guys are all here. I'm glad, well, Melissa, I'm glad you found the channel. I am so glad. Let me turn my camera on here for you guys. Do I have my sign on? Yep. Do I have everything on? Yep, I think so. I think we're good. Kind of got my light kind of weird over there, but that's okay. Vincent didn't come and help me out like he usually does. Before we get started, if you guys could, hit the like button to send it out to the algorithm, that would be wonderful. And we'll get to the new case in just a moment. I do have some case updates for you guys. I have just a few little updates for you before we get into the Sarah Boone situation. I also want to take a second to welcome all the new members. Skittles Riddles, she reminded me. And thank everyone who has become like a member. Thanks all the older members that have been here throughout the whole time. I want to tell you guys, I appreciate you so much. It doesn't go unappreciated or unnoticed. I just want to let you guys know that. So tonight we're going to go over the case of Sarah Boone and Jorge Torres Jr. Some people call him George. So I'm going to go with Jorge because I think that's his name is Jorge. So I'm going to go with Jorge, but if you hear him called George throughout, that's what it's for. That's what it's from. So first one I'm going to tell you about is just about Scotty. I figured, someone would probably ask about him, that we covered this story last night on the channel. There's really no new updates. I mean, like I've been looking all day. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. They didn't call off the search or anything, but it just says here, the search for Scotty Morris has not been called off. The Eaton Police Department is working side by side with the Indiana State Police, Delaware County Sheriff's Department, DNR, which I'm not sure what DNR is, and National Center for Missing and Exploited Children on this case. Officers are following leads and investigating diligently. The use of K-9 teams are still being conducted. Therefore, we are trying to lessen any interference with their operations. And I think that's what they meant by when they asked for nobody to come and search, like no more volunteers and stuff. Because I was like, what do you mean you don't want no more volunteers? I was taken aback for a minute, But I think that's what it's for, so that the canines can, smell him and they don't have a whole bunch of other people's sense around. I'm really hoping we hear something. They just haven't said anything. I've looked on Twitter, I've looked on here, I've looked on YouTube. So if anyone has heard anything, just let me know. They did do they said they conducted a couple polygraphs. Maybe the people that took the polygraphs, maybe they didn't do so well on those polygraphs after all, and the officers are just trying to figure out a way to sort it all out. I'm not sure. But I feel like it's going to be bigger than just this kid's outside for 7 days now, 7 nights. Because I was walking my dogs today, and this is crazy, but I was walking my dogs and it was cold today. Like I'm like 2 hours from there, and I had on sweatpants, shorts, and a sweatshirt and a jacket, and I was cold. And I thought of him. I'm like, he's wearing shorts and a t-shirt? There's no way. There's no way. You're from the same county, Selena? There's nothing new? I didn't think so. I was really looking. So it really sucks. I really feel for him. So his sister, I wrote this down. His sister's TikTok. I saw another creator. She was on her on the girl's TikTok. I guess he has it. Maybe it's his twin sister. I'm not sure, but it's his sister's account. That's what this other creator was saying. And the people that are commenting on this little girl, this poor girl's TikTok, it's just ridiculous. Like, I mean, if you have a problem with the parents, that's one thing, but you don't bring it to like the teenage girl. It was just really sad. So, yeah. I was about to say, yeah, where is everybody from? We have some new people in the chat. I'm from Ohio, which I always have something Ohio. I feel like I always wear something Ohio nowadays, which this sweatshirt's looking a little old now. I'm starting to look at it. But I'm not from Columbus anymore, but I was. Oh, yeah, Muncie, Indiana, or Muncie, I think it's called Muncie or Muncie. They haven't found him. So what led up to him leaving, what we're gathering is his mother or father, someone made him wear a t-shirt. And they took a video or they were taking pictures of him wearing this shirt that said like, I'm a liar, I'm a cheat. I hurt my brother. I mean, these things were so sad. There was a picture of a stick person on the shoulder of someone like sad. So the officers came out and they did confirm that the mom said that she did put him in the shirt for like punishment or whatever. So she's trying to say that he left the house at 8:30 p.m. and he just stomped off. But if you look on that road, there are cameras, and I think we're gonna definitely do another live over this. But there's cameras all along, like I think both sides of the road, like when you leave his parents' house. Also, there was supposed to be a Ring camera that they owned, so there should be photos or an image or a video of this kid like walking in one direction or another. If he's not walking in this way or if he's not walking this way and you have cameras there, then meet in the middle and then, figure it out. They said that they've checked the county 4 times, I've read. So they are, I guess, doing their due diligence. When I said check it again, I guess they really did check it again. So just something's very, very weird. It's just weird. This is just off. This is off, like I don't know. When the case against Athena Strand happened, that was just different. Do you know what I mean? Like, we knew that she had an argument with her stepmother, but it was like, after the first day or two, it was like, no, it was like, no, that wasn't it. Or I think it was her stepmother, her mother. But it was like, we knew that wasn't like the case. This just doesn't feel like that. This feels like someone's holding something back. Like something is not being told here. A 14-year-old boy just doesn't walk away, vanish. That just doesn't happen. But that's really all I have on him, I think. Just people are just kind of, being on his sister's case. It's sad. I don't know where his father is in all this. The mom came out. Remember, the mom did the press conference, if you'll call that, like the Facebook Live. I just feel like something's off with her. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to tell her to be tough when she was on camera, but I would have been falling apart. I would have been on the floor in a puddle. I would have needed my significant other there with me. Like, I would be damned. I'm sorry, but I would be like, honey, you need to pull it together for me, and we need to be on this camera together. Because you think if your son is out there, like, let's say someone abducted him, and he was, like, tied up in someone's basement, and the only thing he could watch was, like, News Nation or something. Let's just say, and the parents were on News Nation, and they were together, that might say more for the boy than if just like the mom, you know what I mean? I don't know. To me, I would think that you would want both parents to be on camera if both parents were available to be on camera. As an officer, I would ask. I'd be like, well, where's the other one? So that's all I really have for Scotty. I'll be thinking of him, and I'm still, we're just going to kind of wait to see if they let volunteers come back out and search or what happens. Now, it's been really quiet, so maybe they're busy questioning people and getting the answers they need right now. Faith. Yeah, never degrade them, yeah. Oh, you were abused as a child, you said, oh, no. Yeah, and it's like, that's a tender age. Oh, gosh, that's such a tender age. Like, and it's just a tender age. You got to put yourself in his position. He's 14 years old. I don't know. I don't think he wanted the haircut either. I know the officer, because someone on their live was like, and it made me think for a minute because I was like, wait a minute. The officer involved in this, right? He said that the mom came out and said that the kid was wearing the t-shirt because she put him in the t-shirt. And then he came out and said, well, he wanted that haircut. He wanted that haircut. They went to the salon and got it done. Well, who do you think's telling him that? The mother. I'm sure they're not calling every Great Clips up in the neighborhood saying, did he come in there to get a haircut? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that's at least their worries. As of right now, they're just trying to find him. But it's like, wait a minute. So maybe a family member, it would have to be someone, what I said last night was it would have to be someone that would be hiding him for, either like the parents are out of town and the teenage kids at home or something, and it's a friend and they're hiding together. But it has to be somewhere where someone's not saying something, because the whole town, I'm in Ohio and there's people that are, picking up the story. They're, in Louisiana, in California, there's creators, we're all over. So it's just very, very sus, and I'll say it. And I usually am the one to be like, hold on a second, wait, but and this is weird. This is just a little weird. There's a lot of weird. So it was the 16th. So he left that night. So you have to count that night because he left at 8:30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th night. That t-shirt is a sign of something off punishing him. The police may have tracked who cut his hair for questions. Yeah, like maybe someone started the haircut and then they had to finish it. But isn't this just weird? Oh my gosh. It's good to see everybody. It is. I love to see everybody. So we are going to go into the next one. I've got some stuff to tell you guys tonight. I'm on one tonight. It's going to be a rally tonight. So the next person on the docket, I don't know if you guys have been on Twitter, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do, because if I find stuff, I usually will find it on Twitter first. So I'll retweet it if it's something, especially if it's something important. So it's always best to have me over there if you want to get first, up to the minute more, updates. But my name over there is at @Titanium_built. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitter. But Aiden Fucci, let me put him on here now. Let me see, where was I? So that guy, actually, let me pull this up. So he is, as we know, he's going to court right now for his sentencing for the murder of Tristan Bailey. He stabbed her, it was over 100 times, I think 114, 117 times, ridiculous amount, back of the police car, laughing about it. Anybody seen Tristan? We all have seen this. Most of us have seen the video. He's going to be sentenced on Friday. They finished everything up, so he will be sentenced Friday morning. So I probably will be streaming it, but I'm not sure yet. Because it should be pretty short. They're just going to do the sentencing part. But the little asshole, that's the only way to put it, right? Okay. So you think that if you think about it, this is a letter he wrote. I'm going to show you a letter that he wrote to Tristan's family, apologizing to the family, the community, and his mom and dad. I'm not going to, I could read the letter, but I'm not going to even read it all out for you. I'm just going to point to what I saw, because this really made me switch from maybe he shouldn't get life in prison, but to I hope he gets life and then an extra life. I hope that they take him out in a pine box and then bring him back in and make him do another life. Because this letter, I'm so mad about this. I don't know if I can blow it up. Let me see if I can blow this up. He writes this letter to her, her family, and he spells her name wrong. Not only did he spell Bailey wrong up here, I'm shaking. I'm so mad about this. I'm livid. He spells Bailey wrong, but then he spells Tristan's name wrong. How are you going to apologize and you're not even going to spell your own victim's name correctly? Can you believe this? I hope that they I've never have been so mad at a kid in my life. This one takes the cake. And I didn't cover this case. I knew about this case, but I didn't cover it. So if I would have covered it, I couldn't even imagine You know, like the level, I'm already at like this level of upset. This really got me. He is a psychopath. You are so right, Melissa. He has zero empathy. That's what I said. The empathy, I said, there it was. It went right out the window. I said, you're just like, it's like he literally is murdering her again. You know that her family is going to read that. And like, I still haven't even read this. I haven't even read it. I don't even want to because I don't believe what it says. So I didn't even read it. I literally was just, I saw that Tristan, I saw Bailey, and I was like, wait. Tristan spells her name Y-N at the end. Tristyn. Just different, a little different, but you would know that. It's all over your court paperwork. It's all over the courtroom. It's just crazy to me. I was like, I got to show the people this. So I think we'll stream that one. I wish I could be there in person. His parents didn't even show up. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, they're probably done. Well, I don't know why they would be done, actually. Yeah, they should have been there to support him. But he spelled his name right. So the next one on the docket, I think I don't even know if they get any better than this one too. Where's her crap at? Next one up. So Aiden, the judge said that, I think court starts, they told the lawyers to be there at 9 a.m. and that court will start between 9:15 and 9:30. He has a couple of things to do. I think he said on the docket first. So be on the lookout because we may have to stream that. We haven't done a daytime stream in a long time. Mine is itchy. 49 defensive wounds. That's crazy. Oh, man. I hope he gets life. And then an extra 50. Leilani Simon's court date is tomorrow. So 9:30 a.m. for bond and arraignment. They did, she did place an order. I don't know if that's what it's called, placing an order. But they did put in a order or whatever it's called for her to be able to dress in street clothing, like a affidavit or whatever docket. I can't think right now. Going from, one crazy bad person to another crazy bad person. I don't really know whose words. I don't even know. Melissa said I need to stop speaking. I feel like I'm the same way, and I'm on the live one right now. But like, they all get me going. So I knew that her court date was tomorrow, but like, I couldn't figure out if there's cameras going to be in there or not. So I guess they're doing a Rule 22, which means that they're going to decide tomorrow, right before they start court, if cameras are allowed inside. So there will be people there ready to stream it, I guess. I know like WSAV said that they were going to be there. So I'm not sure if you guys know if they'll be able to stream that live, if they could set up that fast. I'm assuming they can. They'll just probably have it ready. And if they say they can stream it, they'll just stream it. But her lawyers filed a motion to dismiss all the charges pretty much on Leilani. So 1.2 million pounds of trash. I don't know how many times I said that after they found that baby, but I'll say it again. 1.2 million pounds of trash those officers sifted through for 6 weeks to find that baby. And she's trying to say that she didn't do it. She wants to go home. She's ready to go home. That's what she said. I can't believe she actually has defense attorneys. I mean, I know that there has to be somebody that defend her, but I can't imagine it. So I'll play this little short video for you, and then we will get on to this Sarah Boone because it gets even better, It gets even better.
In the past,
to those stories in just a moment, but first we have some breaking news.
In the past hour, we have learned new information about the hearing for a Chatham County mother charged with killing her toddler and throwing his body into a dumpster.
Leilani Simon is due in court the first thing tomorrow morning. And
WSAV's lead investigative reporter Brett Buffington is live at the Chatham County Courthouse with breaking details in this case.
But we do know that Leilani Simon is expected to make a court appearance here tomorrow, and by make a court appearance, we've seen an order from the judge that says Leilani Simon will be inside this courtroom for the first time since being charged, in this case with those 19 charges. But new paperwork just filed in her case by her defense team is attempting to ask the judge to throw out the 3 murder counts against the accused mother, as well as other counts in the case, including indictment counts 10, 12, 14, and 17, which are accusing her of making false statements to police. The lawyers filing paperwork saying that she had the right to not incriminate herself while she was being questioned by police. As for those murder charges, the 2 felony murder and 1 malice murder account, the attorneys in this case are saying that the prosecutors and investigators failed to allege a manner of death for Quentin Simon, failed to show the manner of cruel and excessive pain, or the nature or object of.
They couldn't prove that stuff because she dumped his body in a trash can and then it got taken to a landfill for 6 weeks. They're still running tests on it. Her lawyers are seriously arguing this. It's unbelievable. Wait, let the shit show begin. If anybody has their vendor's license, get your food truck ready. Selling hot dogs, hamburgers. Maybe Billy Joe will come out. Because this is insane. Speaking of which, before I start playing this, I'll let you guys settle and think of this for a minute. Where is the circus? Where's Betty, Dolly, the whole crew? They were there for the front yard. They were there to stand in our front yard for 30 days. I think it was 30, 31 days. So why aren't they in front of this police department getting ready for this? And maybe they are because I don't watch their channels, but where are they? Where's the A-team? They're about to be up for, they need to be set up.
Any weapon used.
I'm going to rewind this just a little.
Failed to show the manner of cruel and excessive pain or the nature or object of any weapon used in these cases. In this case, those 3 indictments specifically list those words. The attorneys for Leilani Simon now filing paperwork in Chatham County Superior Court to throw those murder charges out as well as quash other counts of the indictment. Of course, we will be here at court first thing in the morning. We know that there is a hearing to allow our cameras in right before the 9:30 hearing for Leilani Simon, a bond hearing in the case, followed by her arraignment. Of course, we'll be here for all of that. We're live downtown in the Chatham County Courthouse. I'm Brett Buffington, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Brett, thank you.
I knew it was going to do that.
Developments this morning. The mysterious death of a Low Country teenager is now being.
I knew it was going to do that. It's something every day, I know. Hey, it actually did end one day. When was that? It was like Thanksgiving or something. When was that? But no, it wasn't. No, no, it didn't. It was a day I said that I hope that nobody starts anything today. I think it was a Christmas party I had to go to. And then that was the day something happened with Leilani, actually, of all people. It's always something, it seems like. TBR Etho and Letitia's Mother's Day party. Oh man, Mother of the Year. Yeah. Of course I am. I already got it. I got all the decorations ready. I've got the invitation sent out that nobody will RSVP to. I don't know how people can hurt others. Not like this. It's just crazy. So Bullhorn Betty, she's a YouTuber, content creator. She likes to get really in their face a lot. Super a lot. A whole lot with her. And she has a bullhorn. That's her gig. She yells at people with a bullhorn. But she was all over this case. So I was just wondering why she wasn't, out there. But it could be probably because the chief of Chatham County called her a heckler and she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. She didn't like. Oh, Melissa, go to my short videos and you'll see them. You'll be like, oh, Tanya cusses a lot. She can make me get a video demonetized really quick. Let's just say that. But I figured she'd be out there. So now I'm going to have to look into that because I'm curious now. But yeah, so Aiden Fucci, this is, can't even spell a name right. I hope that kid just goes somewhere. What else do we go over? Scotty Morris, poor little guy. Hopefully everyone say a prayer for him. I hope he's okay. Magic said I did an internship with the police department there. We were always at that courthouse. Oh, over in Chatham County? I think the courthouse is right by the police station, isn't it? Isn't it like right down the road? I think so. Because I remember her taking a little walk into the jail. Let me see here. Let me stop this. Let me get out some of this stuff. That way we can get down to what we were going to talk about tonight. And then I have, so tonight we're going to go over, like I said, Jorge and Sarah Boone. And I know that a lot of you guys said in the chat that you guys did hear about this case. So put a 1 in the chat if you've heard about the case of Sarah Boone and Jorge or Jorge Torres Jr. Put a 2 in the chat if you've never heard of this case. Oh yeah, D, he did go to jail. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely went to jail. He was all up in that lady's business. That little skinny lady, she made him mad. She made him mad. Oh, Skittles Reels, though, she made him mad. No, she did. He was like not having it. I think it probably wasn't even her as much as it was probably Betty and then her. And I think it just got to him. It broke him, man. So a lot of you guys have heard. Good. Well, good, I mean, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy. So before we get started, I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I said we were going through the docket of cases that we've got to go back through, just like Leilani's finally going to court. Aiden's finally going, he went to court, he finally getting sentencing. It's like we have a lot of cases coming up. So I knew I only wanted to pick a couple cases to kind of stick with because, I didn't want to be overwhelmed because I knew I had so many more coming out. Well, lo and behold, I picked Sarah Boone and I picked Letitia Stouch, not realizing that both of these had to do with suitcases, that suitcases were involved because I didn't know anything about these cases prior to going into researching them. So I have really been watching everything that I can possibly watch on these cases. So a little bit of backstory before we get started. And here I'll switch the tab, but we'll look at Brian Eaton's flawless skin. In January 2020 was a bad year, I feel like. It was a bad year. But Sarah Boone was arrested for the murder of her boyfriend, Jorge Torres Jr. Sarah claimed that she and Jorge were playing a game of hide and seek that night. Yeah, they were playing hide and seek the night of the incident as they were highly intoxicated. As they were highly intoxicated, Torres got inside a suitcase to hide, but was trapped by Sarah as she zipped up the bag. She states that he had 2 fingers outside of the bag when she zipped him up. Being inside the closed suitcase for almost a whole night, Jorge Torres died of asphyxiation. I know that some people were really blown away to know that you can be killed in a suitcase. I knew that could happen. I've heard of stories about people coming over from other countries in planes and then being in a suitcase and they can't breathe because, other suitcases are piled on top of them and they're unable to be able to get out. So I wasn't really surprised, but I was surprised the way that this went down. This is just insane. This is insane. Insanity to me. But his body was found by Sarah when she woke up the next morning. By the time she found him, Jorge was already deceased. Sarah was arrested following this. She has been charged with 2nd-degree murder. And now 3 years later, she's up for trial. I don't know how this is not 1st degree. I do not know. So if you guys can help me with that one, let me know. Who I signed it? I signed a deal with them. Well, you know. And then I have a suitcase actually. I have to show, like, I was trying to show Vincent like what it looked like when he was in there. Positional asphyxiation. Yeah. You're absolutely right. It's just like, oh my gosh. So her story is they drank 1 bottle of wine, which if anybody has ever drank a bottle of wine, that's about 4 glasses. They decided to complete a puzzle together. And at the end of the evening, they decided to play a good old fashioned game of hide and go seek. Because everybody that's 40 something plays hide and go seek, right? Like I'm almost 40. I don't play hide and go seek. I ain't even going to go play hide and go seek with my nephew or my nieces because I get scared easily. So I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. I'd be too scared. I'd be like, no, Vincent will go play. I wouldn't even do that though. So if you've never played hide and go seek, I'm going to give you a crash course. Sarah Boone, if you're watching, here's a crash course on what you shouldn't have done. So one person in the game, they go and they hide, and the other person that's playing, they cover their eyes and they count to whatever the agreed amount is, whatever the amount is. Like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. The person that is counting goes out to seek the hider, after they're done counting. That's the game hide and go seek. They don't videotape it, Melissa. You're so right. Yeah, you'll see that too. Well, Sarah didn't think that through because she decided to help Jorge hide in the suitcase. That's not the whole point of the game, is to find the person that's hiding. So how are you going to hide the person? So it was her intent to get him in. They were going to get in the suitcase and they're going to zip him up, and then she's going to run around the corner and she's going to count to 10 and then go get him. I don't know. I don't think that's how it happened at all. So tonight we're going to watch the video so then she recorded it. Her dumbass took a video. She took a video. She took 2, I guess, but we only see one of the videos. So I don't know if the other one, but I've heard 2 videos and I don't know where I heard 2, but I've heard it like a couple times. Domestic violence is just an epidemic. Yes. And my sister-in-law works in domestic violence. She's a case manager. And I need her for this case. Like, I want her to look at this video. And then I want her to see, because I've heard that they both have charges for battery against each other. They both try to get restraining orders out on each other. But I don't know if maybe she did that twice, he did it only once, or she did it million. You know what I mean? Like, who was more the instigator? Like, if it was him. But even if it was, why would you stick him in a suitcase? It's just world's dumbest criminal, Summer said. Yeah. And I hate watching it. I've only watched it like a couple of times, and I wouldn't even look at the screen until today. So I finally realized that, because a lot of people were like, did she push him down the stairs? Did she push him over or whatever? Because the suitcase, if you look at it, it is turned over. So the handle is on the top, that comes out, that retracts. If you guys need me to do a demonstration, I've got a suitcase. I can always do a demonstration. I had to do one for Vincent. She's going to go down. I hope so. Yeah, it said it sounds like they shared bottles. Yep. Sarah, you're right. They shared something more than a bottle of wine. He's in the suitcase. He does sound distressed, but he almost sounds like drugged or something. I don't know if he's just because he's trying to keep his calm, but the way he's going, Sarah, I don't know, something, maybe, I don't know, maybe she slipped him something, but that's what I wanted to look up. Dag nabbit, and I wrote it down and I forgot. Does anyone know if the autopsy came out for him? If that was ever released? Does anyone know that? Because if you guys know that, I'll look it up while this is playing. So yeah, that's what I say, toxicology. I want to know what this toxicology was. Like the cause of death, I'm sure it's going to be asphyxiation for the most part. But I'm wondering if he has something else in his system. You think it might be meth? No, I was thinking more like something like a downer. But he does look like he would do meth, Melissa. No offense to Jorge, to the dad. But he does, he does appear like his face has that sunken in appearance and stuff like that you would have. Yes, you were so right. Alicia, she was pissed that he messed around on her. I don't know why she has a great personality, so plus I know. Have you guys seen? So tonight we're going to watch, we'll watch the News Nation, and then there's like a 40-minute video of her after she finds Jorge, they don't show that part, but she's talking to the cops. It's their body cam. It's gold. It's liquid gold. It really is. If someone wasn't dead inside of a suitcase inside the apartment, I would have found it so much more hilarious. But she's outside looking out of the spigot. She's drinking out of the water spigot. It's insane what we're going to see tonight. And then maybe tomorrow, maybe we'll skip a night. We'll do another case tomorrow and then do this Friday. But we're going to watch the interrogation. I don't know if you guys have seen that. She's asking the officer pretty much like, what do I need to do to get out of here? And they're not helping her at all. I watched most of it. And then I was like, I should just do a reaction video to this because it's just that much more better. It's just that, when you can catch someone and they're live and their live reaction. I think that she could have too, Teresa. She could have put something in his wine glass. Because she does mention in this interview, not this interview, but with the officers, that she had anxiety medication in her purse that she needed to get. So. Well, he kind of does. I don't want to, say anything ill of the dead, but I was thinking Xanax or Xanax. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know. Would she waste a Xanax pill on him? Would she? I don't know. Would she? She's a little crazy. I do. Do you have photos of him before he was with her? I don't know, not with before. Let me see. What was the one I had on my, let me see. Let me pick up so I wonder if she got him started on that. Hold on. I'm trying to see. There's so many different persons with people with this name. I don't think I do. Oh wait, this is him, but no, I don't think I do. If anyone has an older picture, they want to send it to my email, that'd be great. It's TitaniumBuiltBoo@gmail.com. I'm trying to look and I see looks like just his recent ones. But you know what I was just thinking, if you guys have seen, you guys will notice this. Okay. She, not in the first video, but the second video when the body cam, she calls her ex-husband to the scene. And it almost made me think, why'd she call him? Was he her person that always fixed things? And so I wonder if that was kind of George for her, or Jorge, I called him George, Jorge for her now, was her fixer, even though they had so many problems. My email is TitaniumBuiltBoo. Oh, there it is, @gmail.com. Thanks, Summer. I'll go ahead and play the first video too here. We'll get this party started.
On April 10th, a woman named Sarah Boone will go on trial for allegedly zipping her boyfriend into a suitcase back in 2020. She recorded his pleas for help and then let him die. We're going to show you this video, the video of the recording. Keep an eye on the suitcase. Very, very disturbing to watch. Take a look.
I just wanted to point it out too before like, you know, because we don't have to play it like a bunch of times or anything. But do you notice that it is definitely on its front, like it's the handle? So like he wouldn't have been able to unzip his body weight. His body weight would have been keeping him in there. Like he wouldn't have been able to go underneath of himself to unzip it. I don't know why I don't believe that she was too drunk to not know. Because there's no way, I mean, I used to drink like a fish in my 20s. And I've never zipped up anybody in a suitcase and forgot about them. I've never went to bed and just forgot about somebody. Like, you know, being awake, like in my house. Like you would think she would know where her boyfriend was. And then the next day gets better. Oh, there's Rocky, once out.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. Sirens. We live down the road from a hospital. Sorry if you can hear it. But yeah, she literally, when I heard that for the first time, that's something like if someone said that to me and I was able to get to them, I would smack them upside their head. Like, I'm sorry, but that's my name. Don't wear it out. Like, how old are we? So I asked Vincent. We are total opposites. I mean, he grew up on the West Coast. And I said, when you were a kid, did you say that? Like, that's my name, don't wear it out. Because I know I did. And he was like, no, he never heard of it. And I was like, okay. But I know other people have. But I'm just like, really? I'm like, why would you say that? Like, that's my name, don't wear it out. Ironic, yeah, sirens. Yeah, I know, they were kind of loud too. I've never been to the point where I've ever zipped anybody up in a suitcase. But I'm wondering how she got him in there. I'm wondering how she coaxed him in there, you know? This is, I mean, I'll tell you my theory here in a little bit.
Sarah. I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
You can clearly tell she's very drunk or something. I think she's on something. You think she drugged them too this summer? I think she did. I think. I mean, yeah. You sent 2 photos? Okay, Melissa, thank you. I'll look at those. Thank you. I'll pull them up too. Yeah, it's just so bad. And I don't want to judge, but I'm going to. Could we rip out that carpet? I would be like, we got to just get rid of this. And where's the finger painting? They said they was finger painting and stuff. And you'll hear it. She said they were finger painting and doing puzzles. I don't see no puzzle.
Regular ass.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you chewing on me.
Sarah. I
You.
can't breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the
Sarah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say coming out of that. You know, the man was apparently dying inside the suitcase there, and she was just recording the entire thing, and not doing anything as he continued to repeat her name. Not until the following afternoon did Boone call 911. This was in Winter Park, Florida, and tell dispatchers that Jorge Torres Jr. Was dead. Here is what she told the authorities.
That was like one of the pictures that you sent. It looks like. I think it looks like that one. Yeah. And then the one on my thumbnail, I don't know which one it is. I can see if I can find it. So I can get you like a picture. Let's see here. How do you go to your old stuff that you've already done? I don't know how to do that. But on my thumbnail, it has a picture of him too. Oh, he lived in New York? I thought he'd moved from Pennsylvania, but maybe he lived there too. Men are victims, Magic. You're absolutely right. See, that's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking that for some reason, I'm thinking she was more of the instigator. I don't know. And I think that he may have been on some stuff. That's true. Yeah, where's the teeth? But yeah, I mean, can you imagine? And he's pretty small. When I was looking at the pictures, like this is the tab that pulled up when you sent me this. He looks fairly small to me. I mean, so does she, but maybe, I don't know. He does look like he could be small enough to fit in a suitcase okay, though. So, okay, I'll play this again.
Authorities when they arrived.
So, you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine.
Putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
Doing puzzles, artwork. Okay.
Had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
So
What time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by 12:30.
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting that he was in the suitcase.
So you guys were playing the hide and go seek?
Yes.
And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But then I fell asleep. Mm-hmm. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where it is.
Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little
joke. It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it. Okay. And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs?
This morning, or this afternoon, yes, when I got up.
What time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we have been going through. Jobs.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Life, all that good stuff. So I just totally forgot.
So you began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About what time this morning did you start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon because I was awake. But then I finally decided to come downstairs at 12:30-ish, whatever it is. And I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase. And he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So I unzipped him, took him out and started doing CPR on him. Mm-hmm. He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the person that was on the phone with me also, I counted with him doing.
And he's got no medical? He doesn't take any medication?
I don't know. I don't know medical-wise. I know he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had something to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right. I want you to sit back down because I don't want
you. Can I have one more sip of water, please?
Yeah.
Look at her already blaming it on the alcohol. Honey, this wasn't the alcohol. We're gonna watch the full body cam of this after this is over with, because it is literally it's entertainment. This woman is just she doesn't know when to shut up. If there's ever a time that you should shut your mouth and get an attorney, she'll tell you all the reasons when. So I'm going to order it right now. I was going to order this last night, and I should have, because it would have came today. And then I thought of it today. I need a red flag so I could be waving that thing big and proud, because these people are throwing out red flags everywhere in these interviews lately. And it'd be entertainment. That's what meth does to someone. Yeah. And I don't believe that she checked him and he gurgled, because she says he gurgled, but then I looked at him and I just knew. Well, what do you know? If he gurgled something, like, I just don't get that. I'm gonna have to order me some. I think you can get like 25 of them for like $10 on Amazon. This ain't no T.I. song. Don't make me start singing. No, that wasn't T.I. That was Jamie Foxx. Blame it on the alcohol, that song. Yeah, that was Jamie. That was Mr. Jamie Foxx, if I believe. I think that's right? I could sing it if I had it playing. Hope they don't get me for that. Hope YouTube doesn't hurt my video, because I was just singing so well right there.
Denver, Signal 29, residential, audible, 1303 Island Bay Drive.
She is drinking out of the faucet.
Doing that. Maintenance and other proper goods cancel. Medication is the front door. Right to that 1375. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
Okay. 44 motor unit.
Right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right now.
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
I mean, hide and seek. She didn't call the police until the next afternoon. One bottle of wine, drinking out of the water spigot. I mean, there's a lot to take in here. Again, this is now going to be going to trial, which is why we're introducing you to this case. The sheriff's office said Boone's statements didn't line up with the video evidence that they found on her phone, which was Jorge begging for help, and you could hear him calling her name in that video. Court documents do show a history of domestic violence between the two. Both have previous arrests for battery on each other, and Boone's attorney plans to use that in her defense against a second-degree murder charge.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider.
I was right, Summer. I was surprised. I used to like rap music. I still like rap music, actually. I like all kinds of music, though. Brian Eaton, he's either been back in Florida getting his tan on like he should be, I hope he is, or he done got the best spray tan of his life, because he did look nice and refreshed. I do like Brian Eaton. Ever since I saw him rescue that dog in the hurricane and he went back out for the dog, oh no, I was like, okay, you're my fave, one of my favorites. And I will say, Miss Ashley Banfield got a new shirt. I saw her wearing it, I think, last night on News Nation, and it was very pretty. I was like, oh, very pretty. Attorneys keep quitting on her. I would too, Mindy. Oh, my lordy. Oh, my Lord. She is a trip. Yeah, Lord, get her a cigarette and get her a damn cup already. If I was that cop, that officer, DoorDash me a cup. Is there a rookie here that can go to the gas station real quick and get her a cup? Because, I mean, and you'll see it in this interview, this next body cam. I mean, the woman is hungover. If you were drinking out of a spigot coming outside of the apartment, then you're on a whole new level of fudged up and messed up and hungover. Eaton is. Oh, we don't have our Eaton one anymore. We had a Brian Eaton emoji, and I didn't forget about your Summer. I thought of it earlier. Now I remember. But I have to get Vincent on my app to do it. You think she's on? Oh no, I think she's hung over here. You think she's on meth there? Oh, I think she's hung over or something. Maybe though, maybe. Her eyes are bulging out of her head. And do you guys notice? Not one tear. I haven't seen a tear yet. So I'm like, okay. So let's get to the body cam footage here. This is going to be good stuff. Let's see. So, so her story is, if you're just now joining us, we are talking about the case of Sarah Boone and Jorge Torres Jr. You're going to hear his name called George a lot by the officers in the case. I think that his name is Jorge, though. If it's not, someone correct me in the chat. But we are going to be talking about her. She decided to play a game, she said, of hide and seek with her boyfriend, which I think that's not what happened. But I think that she did get him, she coaxed him into the suitcase, and she later films herself. He's inside, pleading to be let out, cannot breathe, and she's laughing, saying, I know you are, but what am I? Pretty much. Like taunting. It's very sick. It's just sickening. This is the body cam footage. And I wish the officers had to keep it on all the time, even when they were talking to each other, because I know that they were talking to each other on half of this, like she's batshit crazy, you know. But yeah, she needed some, she could have been on meth. Because I was thinking hungover, and that's why she wanted water so bad. But meth, you'd want water probably real bad too. Maybe it was a little of both. She could have woke up the next morning, got her fix before she called the cops. But she didn't even call the cops first. Well, you'll realize that. She didn't call the police first, you know, after she killed. I mean, there's no other way around it. She put him in there. He didn't get in there by himself and flip himself over. He's flipped over. So she does that, and she calls someone else first instead of the police. I think that it's quiet through this part. Oh, actually, I have a question. Do you guys know what apartment complex this is? I'm trying to figure that out. I just thought of it. Because if we can figure out the apartment complex, we could do a virtual tour maybe. And look, I want to see where the stairs are in relation to where the suitcase is. And I haven't seen that. Do you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people are assuming like maybe she pushed him down the stairs in the suitcase. That's why it was on its, you know, like on the front side. So I don't know.
He was last seen last night, so.
You could get all your guys out of there.
What's that?
You could get everyone out of
Wrapping
there.
up getting info. You gotta clipboard on the names and stuff.
Oh, yes, thank you. Who pronounced?
Oh, right there.
Did you call it?
I wanted to tell you guys this, like my theory too, but so Magic, I agree and then I disagree. So Magic said, I can see why they charge second degree now. It seems like they were on a meth binge and a DV argument and the death occurred as a result. But if they were in an argument, then why did he let her put him in a suitcase and zip it up? Like that, you know what I mean? Like they had to have been cool. This is what I think. I think that, I don't know where she got, I don't know if she intentionally decided to leave him in the suit. Well, no, in the beginning, I don't know if she intentionally was going to leave him in the suitcase. I think in the beginning, it was like a game, you know, like, I think even maybe she got in the suitcase first. Like, oh, I'm going to get in first, see? And like, you zip me up. And then maybe she got out after, you know, and then she's like, let me try you because like you're as small as me or something stupid along those lines because they were supposedly drunk. And then maybe that's when he got in because he saw it was safe. Like she just did it. You know, the trust was there to let her out, you know, and I think that's why he got in there on his own. I don't think it was really a hide and go seek game. I think it was more of like, hey, can you fit in the suitcase? Let's see if you can fit in there. I think so anyway. Oh my gosh. Alicia said this female officer did so good keeping her composure and not giving Sarah anything that she wanted. I don't know how she didn't like just quit her job right there on the spot. Yeah, no, people on meth, they do some weird stuff. Yeah. So that's why I think that they could have even just been like, you know, oh, let me get in there. Oh, let me get you in there. Like, put you in there. Like, you know, something along those lines. Good evening, Dreamcatcher. And thanks again for everybody that is here. I really appreciate it. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it does help the channel, sends it out to the algorithm. And we love that stuff.
What time did you call it? Hello there. You live here? Yes. Okay, I'll talk to you. We gotta get some information from the fire department.
That's the property manager. I don't know if I should go tell him really quick or just so he knows what's going on.
Where is he at?
He's on that way.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take care of that for you, okay?
I had a cigarette, but
I'll get it for you, okay? Wait 1 second, okay?
I really need something to drink.
Okay,
I got my Dr. Pepper on the counter.
Okay, we'll take care of you. Give me 1 second.
It's Armando.
I got a black shirt.
Put the time that you called it.
Yeah,
That's the time you called it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You can't go back inside. What's going on? Who is he to you? Boyfriend?
Yes, for like 3.5 years.
What happened?
He and I, we drank last night. We had a.
Can you pass this to the around to the FD guys? Stop. They need to sign that for sure.
They're with me, so they're not.
Oh, they're not leaving? Okay.
I think I'll walk around.
No. Each of them has to. This might be a real scene. So each of them has to put their name in.
Normally, I just put everybody.
Yeah, you call it working.
What's going on?
So
I just got here, so fill me in.
No problem. Like,
Yeah,
he and I were putting a puzzle together. We've been doing some artwork together.
You are putting a puzzle together?
Yes, we have a.
I just got to point it out right, just right off the bat. Where's the emotion? You know, if you literally, the cops just got there, you were performing CPR, supposedly, on your deceased boyfriend. I think she said they were together for 4 years. Like, wouldn't there be tears? I would never do that, but I would be a basket case. They would need to be pumping me with everything they had. I would need something. I wouldn't be able to talk. Just kind of like I am now. But yeah, she's going to but she doesn't know when to shut up. And I love that for us.
A puzzle that we started in there.
Okay.
We've been doing art, trying to take the stuff off the wall to make new art put up there, like having a good time with one another. But we're drinking, we had a bottle of wine last night.
Okay.
So then it's like, we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
So he gets in the suitcase, okay?
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he lives here with you guys?
No, I called him over here.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So then he came over here.
Here, let's talk in private, okay?
I called you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I tried giving him CPR. The problem is I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning, when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs,
222 Bravo.
and I was
Are
like,
you
oh,
10-4?
he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him, and I took him out, and I tried doing CPR, and then I called him, and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before the fire department got here?
Who?
Your husband? Or
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys heard that, but she said, I called him before I called you. Him, she was referring to as her ex-husband. So instead of calling the police, 911, 911, better yet, all you have to dial is 91 and they'll call you back if you just do the 9 and the 1. But she can call the ex-husband. The whole 7 to 10 digits or whatever. I was blown away. And I'm blown away by the fact that she was in bed till 12:30 or 11:30 and then she didn't come down till 12:30, whatever. I would love to sleep in like that. I haven't slept in like that since I was a teenager. Maybe in my 20s.
Ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he live at?
Right down the street.
Okay. So you were playing and who zipped him up in?
I did, but then I fell asleep.
Okay. You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
I fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or
What kind of medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You
that I
didn't take
know
any
of.
medicine last night?
No.
medicine?
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek. That's all that happened.
Okay.
So I don't know if he had a heart attack or what in there. Like, I don't know what happened.
So how long were you doing CPR on him prior to you calling 911? You tried that all morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I called him while I was doing CPR.
What time did you start? Probably, give me a rough ballpark. Here, let me fill this deputy in, okay?
Please, may I have my Dr. Pepper? I am so cotton mouth right now.
Ma'am, and you can't talk to him until we get done with this, okay?
Just don't leave, okay, Brian?
Thank you, ma'am.
Well,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll get Lucas then.
I know.
Do me a favor. Stand over there by that car. Give me 1 second. Just give us a second, okay?
Somebody else on that call to break and
It's on the counter.
I can't move anything from out of the house. Here, I want you to sit down because I don't want you passing out. This is probably a lot for you to deal with, right? Sit. I don't
water. Just water.
I can get you some water, okay? I want you not on your feet because I don't want you passing out on me.
I need water.
Okay, I'll get some for you.
222 Charlie, put you on it.
Okay, so you don't live here in this house?
No. I live down in Lake Renata Cove.
Lake Renata Cove, okay.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me how you came here today, or...
Well, I had been calling...
Come down here, we got to talk.
I've been calling since...
You've been calling your ex-wife or current wife?
Yes.
Okay.
No, ex-wife. We've
Okay.
been divorced about a year and a half.
About
About 11:30 is when I started calling to find out, because this is supposed to be her day.
Give me
Her child.
1764, please.
Okay.
She's generally not very good about always doing it. She tends to drink.
They called back and said she was still there, or she came back.
So I was calling to find out if she was going to be getting him or not today.
From school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started calling like 11:30, called every half hour or so.
I just want to say he dodged a bullet. This guy, well, not like he's going to get in any suitcases, but, you know, he dodged a bullet.
So, and then
She was back inside the lobby.
finally got a hold of her at 12:49, which is when she told me.
Sorry, guys. I just wanted to point out one more thing. He got a hold of her this day because it like turned to watch their child. So you can already, I guess, tell that she's very irresponsible. You know, I mean, if he's arriving at her house to make sure that she goes to pick the kid up from school. And he's going to have a really bad day. It's about to get worse for him. He's not going to have a relaxing day, you know, kid-free. Sorry.
what was going on and if I'd come over here. So I came over.
She called at 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 12:49.
12:49.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over here, and then basically she said she needed to go outside, have a drink and a cigarette. I walked back out the house because I didn't really want to
Who
be
called?
in there.
Did you call or did she call?
Well, I called. She called me back when I was on my way to make sure I was coming over. But I called her
Give me
initially.
1 second, okay?
But I called her initially.
Do you have water in your car by any chance?
I don't think so.
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, so she called, you get over here.
Well, I called her first.
Okay.
Trying to find out if she's going to be at Lucas. That's when she told me everything was going on. I got my stuff together, put the puppy up in his crate. When I was starting to drive over here is when she called me to make sure I was coming, and then I got over here right after
Did you
that.
go inside and see, and then?
I walked inside the front. I didn't see the little front tile area.
Come on, step this way.
I saw legs. I just didn't really want to be in there around it, so I told her.
Well, just for the sake of this crime scene, I want to know if I were to find your footprint, it would be because you went this far into the house. So did you actually make entry past the threshold?
I don't think I ever made it to the carpet. I think it was just in that. I've been over here before. Right.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I stepped past that tile area.
Okay. So
I don't think I touched doorknob. I don't think I touched anything in the kitchen. I don't know if that really matters.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of what you have. Well, sit tight for us. We're going to make a few phone calls, and then we'll go from there. Do you know if he has any medical issues, or?
I don't.
Okay, but you've met him before?
I've met him before, yes. Okay. Yes. They've got a whole fun history.
Oh, really?
Why is this cop going to ask the ex-husband? Do you know his medical history? If the girlfriend, Sarah, doesn't know it, I'm sure this guy doesn't know it. But let me know in the chat if you guys have been in a relationship for any length amount of time, does your significant other know your medical history? Like, is that like a thing? Put a 1 in the chat if your significant other knows like your medical history, like fully knows it down to like, I don't know, down to like your primary doctors. Because I feel like that's like a big thing. You should know those things about people. So let me know in the comments. Yeah. I know that I'm like the craziest patient to have. I've got injuries everywhere, and Vincent knows all of mine. You guys all do. Yeah, you would think you would just know. Like you would just know that. I think Vincent I think he even knows my blood type. He should. It's O positive if you're on here. No, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and he was just like, nope, I don't know it. It's because the dude didn't have a medical mishap. The only medical mishap was there was no oxygen into the bag that they put him in. Insane to me.
Oh, you guys have called him quite a few times.
For the two of them?
Yeah, he's been arrested like I think 5 times for against her. So.
Really? Okay, I'm not familiar with. I haven't been here personally. So they have
he's currently on parole because of it. So.
Because of domestic violence with her.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, from last time he got whatever it's called, retrial something or other. He had to go to a domestic violence class.
Okay.
I know he was doing it at a parole officer, stuff like that. But I mean, like every time she'd have him arrested, the next day she was trying to get bailed out of jail. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, she's getting water from the tap. Probably gonna pass out on us. Okay. Well, listen, please do me a favor.
Oh, no.
I'll make a few phone
not a problem.
calls.
I mean,
where's your kid need to be picked up?
Lakeline Elementary.
How soon though?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay.
I normally leave out.
Let me try and get this going for you because I know you need that. Martinez.
I wish they had to like I don't know, not listen here, but whenever she does talk to the other officer, I wish we could listen in. What you writing down? You have emergency contact in your phone. That's good, Alicia. Me too.
I'll go ahead and start making the calls. Sam, could you go ahead and give me his last name? Torres? Spell it for me.
Torres.
And his first name?
George, Jorge. Jorge. Jorge.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard him call him George. Is it Jorge or is it George? Does anyone know? Because I've heard it both ways. Well, good. I'm glad you guys are all putting ones in the chat, so I don't have to be worried about your significant others not knowing their stuff and them not knowing yours. Yeah, so it's spelled like J-O, but that could, what ethnicity is he? Is he Mexican? Because then I would think Spanish, Jorge, right? Jorge? Well, I'm going to say Jorge because I thought that's what it was. Puerto Rican. Oh, Puerto Rican. They always got the real nice skin colors. Skin tone, you know. Beautiful hair. Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat. I was like, what did I say? Oh, good evening, Midwest girl. Since you're just now joining us, we are going over the, if you guys are just now joining us, we are going over the Sarah Boone. It's the day after, like the morning of, her finding her boyfriend stuffed in a suitcase that she stuffed him in. I mean, he might have put himself in there, but she locked it up, threw away the key, and tossed it like on its side. The visual with it being on its front like that, that's what gets me. If it would have been maybe the other way, I don't know. Maybe I would feel differently, but I still don't think I'd feel that much differently.
His birthday?
2/13/78.
And this is the boyfriend?
Yes.
How long?
3.5 years.
Living together that whole time?
Yes.
Okay. And your last name?
Spell it. Boone.
First name?
Sarah. Sarah.
Birthday?
10/10/77.
So, you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine.
Putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
Doing puzzles, artwork.
Okay. Had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek. So he
What time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by like what, 12:30?
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting that he was in the
you guys
suitcase.
were playing the hide and go seek.
Yes.
And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. But then I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where it is.
Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought it would be funny, a little
It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs?
This morning? Or this afternoon, yes, when I got up.
Ballpark, what time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we have been going through. Jobs.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Life, all that good stuff. So I just totally forgot.
So you began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About
and
what
gurgled,
time this morning did you start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon because I was awake. But then I finally decided to come downstairs at like 12:30-ish, whatever it is. And I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase. And he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So I unzipped it, took him out and started doing CPR on him. He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the person that was on the phone with me also, I counted with him doing.
And he's got no medical. He doesn't take any medication.
I don't know. Like, I don't know medical wise. Like, what I know, he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had something to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right. Here's. I want you to sit back down because I don't want you.
Can I have one more sip of water, please?
Yeah. Go.
Denver, signal 29, residential, audible, 1303 Island Bay Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
Maintenance should have a proper to cancel the indication in the front door. Right to that 37 time. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
Okay. 44 motor unit.
Sit right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right
now.
now.
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope. All of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my.
Can someone get her a Dr. Pepper, a cigarette, a cup, some water? Do you want us to order Chinese takeout? We could. But it's like, really? Oh my lordy. So Arlene, I think she is from Philadelphia. Either she is or he is. I wish I could hear him talk. Because then I think I would know more. But you are from Philly. But to me, I don't know. I can always hear the accent. When you were little, Alicia, yeah, no. My mom wouldn't even let me do that, I don't think. She would be like, don't do that. Because my mom was really OCD. But we still drank from them. But you know what I mean? Not in your 40s. Not 42. And there's not even a hose. It's just the spigot. Like... Why didn't she, when she was in the house? Obviously, I don't think she was really that pressed that Jorge or George was in the suitcase, because she went to sleep with them in there the night before. So why didn't she just grab a cup on her way out with some water in it? You already don't care like what's going on with life if you decide to go to bed and then sleep until 12:30 in the afternoon. So what's a cup? What's the 3 seconds to stop in the kitchen and grab a cup and go, oh, I got it, for my water I'm going to need. DoorDash, I would be, if I was her, and this is just me, if my ex-husband was on scene, I would be like, can my ex-husband at least just go to the store and get me a damn cup so you don't have to worry about me? But she did ask for a Dr. Pepper. So she's not that hungover.
My best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone. Sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
You want cameras too?
Yeah.
Where's the place to talk about?
Want to talk over here?
They're talking right now like this lady is nuts. Someone get her a cup. Do you have a cigarette? She's asking. Do you have a cigarette in your car? Oh. Okay. Thank you, Teresa. I was reading Teresa's message. She got the deets. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Because I thought if we could look inside, how we looked inside Kohlberger's kind of apartment. Not his exact one, but one like it.
After we got divorced.
It's still Boone. Okay.
Yeah,
and then your first name?
Brian, B-R-I-A-N.
B-R-I-A-N. And your date of birth?
5/27/75.
And your child is in school right now. He's not here with you.
No. He's in school.
He's in school. How old is he?
This will be a fun one. He's 9. He's third grade.
I can't even start with how you would explain something like this. Okay. 6th grade, you said?
Third grade.
Third grade.
9.
Third grade. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So sit tight for us. I'm sorry it's so hot. Maybe the middle of that would be a good spot to stand. So we'll take it from there. I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
222 Alpha and 221 Alpha unit check. 4 Central. 1012 and 1332.
Want to do this now? Did we get that dog by any chance?
He's sleeping under the...
Oh, poor thing. So your backyard's not fenced? Okay. Because we put him in the backyard and I guess he knew to...
Sorry?
Your dog. We thought the backyard was fenced.
The dogs are outside?
No. We have them contained.
One's deaf and one's blind.
Okay.
That's why I was making sure they were under the table.
Nope, that's yours. So
Did you hear that? One dog is deaf. One dog's deaf, one dog's blind, she says. So I guess they're not going to be helping in the investigation. Also, I just thought of this. If you have a blind dog, you know better than to switch anything up in your house. So why would... Because she says in another interview, she'll say that she brought that suitcase down to give to Goodwill. So I don't get that. It's insane. It's insanity. That should be my new word that I use a lot because I feel like I've been using that word a lot. Speaking of which, I need to order my red flags. I'm going to do that right now.
we just wait for get the instructions on what to do next. You got some water, good, okay. Not right now. We can't have you go and get anything. Why don't you sit in the shade? You're okay right there? Or maybe a little closer here where the shade is?
You still on?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting up left-handed.
Oh no, you're in 24 right now.
What
What
in
in
the
the world?
23 unit check.
I'm like, nobody's going up there?
I heard silence. I said 220. I was leaving Econ in 50. Just gonna go get me a sub. And then I said, well, I need to go to that.
243 Delta unit check.
Am I able... Someone asked...
1334.
And then you said, wait a minute. My ex-husband buying that cigarette and everything.
We can't let you guys communicate right now.
I know, so I was asking if you could ask for one.
You want me to get a cigarette from him and bring it to you?
That's okay.
I could probably do that.
Ask for a lighter. Thank you.
No problem.
I missed that the first couple times. She just said, man, this woman, she's bold. She's bold. I would have been rubbing two sticks together before I said that to an officer. She just said, the officer's going to go get her a cigarette to be friendly. She's going to go find her a cigarette. Then you hear Sarah go, hey, can you also ask him for a lighter? Girl, you better just start rubbing some sticks together and getting that lit some other way because that officer's already going above and beyond for you. Hello, Sonia. Sonia? Is it Sonia? It is Sonia because I'm Tanya. Hi from Massachusetts. Janet, yeah. Kids, this is your brain on drugs and or pickled from school or from alcohol. Yeah. A lot of pickled alcohol. Break into a suitcase by piercing the zipper part with a pencil, and then it opens like a Ziploc bag. Ooh. Well, thank you. Well, I was saying earlier in the beginning of the live, when the story came out, it didn't surprise me that he died in the suitcase because a lot of people are like, oh, he couldn't get air in there. And I'm like, no. I've heard that happens on a lot of flights. People will fly over. They try to come over from different countries, and then they just get kind of piled up with the luggage, and then they just can't get out. It's like Tanya, but with an S. I like that. Sonia. I've been called Sonia a couple times. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's my name. I'll go by anything really. Tanya, Sonia. If it's close enough, I usually will answer.
I was going to have him arrange childcare.
Okay, good. For the child in school up the street. Okay.
Is my name on there yet?
No, sir, it's not. I need to get her on there too, and him.
Yes.
So they're en route already, probably?
Did anybody call?
No, you want me to call?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were calling. All right, let me get homicide. Hold on, I'm still on. Let me.
They're just now calling Detective Zen. Look at her sitting on the concrete. But yeah, they're just now calling the detectives in. What do you mean? You see a dead body? I would call them in immediately. I don't know how long they've been there, but I haven't been checking the time. Melissa, I honestly think that she did most of the abusing as well. And I think that, yeah, I'm going to look into that. Oh, Arlene, you're right on the money. She loves to talk. Good defense lawyer would tell her to shut up. Her ex-husband should have told her to shut up. They haven't unpaused it yet. Did she get her sig?
It's natural. You're nervous. You have your anxiety. You're scared, right? It's okay. You don't have to.
Is it just me, or are those bruises all over her legs? Like, do you see them on like her lower leg, or is it just me? I don't know if I can get it at a better angle, but like almost maybe even scabs from picking or something. I'm on the ground. Yeah, you did say something about a robe earlier and it made me laugh because I'm always in my robe. And I took the dogs out in it the other day. I'm so old. But I put my jacket over it. But I felt like my mother. Mine's bright pink. It's the ugliest color under the sun. I don't know why my mom did that to me. She bought it for me. That's why I still have it. But I need a new one. If I can get me a cute one, I'll be wearing it on here. But yeah, her robe's just on the ground. She's a mess. Well, she's a toddler. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking like meth scabs. Yeah, I was thinking like scabs or something on her legs. Like, or she's just so messed up on life that she's running into things. But yeah, I wanted to point that out.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I don't know how to. I'm just waiting for whoever, so.
I could tell you this. I'm going to be here just as long as you are. Including my... It'll be a while. I'm welcoming this breeze right now. It's kind of warm.
Do you need a recap, Sonia? I can give you guys a recap. So basically, the girl that's on the ground, that's Sarah Boone. She locked her boyfriend in a suitcase after a game of hide and go seek, according to her. Went up to bed went up to sleep, fell asleep till 12:30 the next afternoon, and now she's talking to the police about how she left her boyfriend in the suitcase overnight and how he died, and she doesn't know how. But I fell asleep. Like, that's her defense. But I fell asleep. Oh, and then she recorded it. She recorded him in the suitcase, pleading for his life. basically. So we showed all that in the beginning of the live as well. And we went over updates on Aiden Fucci, Leilani Simon, and Scotty Morris. But for Scotty Morris, there wasn't really a whole big update.
All right, so just bear with us.
I know.
All right.
If you could like give me whatever updates or anything that you know of, 'cause that's just how I work, so I know like kind of what.
Well, let me look at my computer, see. We already got a detective on his way. He's on the screen. Okay. No, ella quiere lavarse las manos con. Tony, that's my corporal. Let me pick it up.
All the big boys are there now. Uh-oh. Here they are. Why can't we know what you guys are saying? Like, why can't one of these people get her a cup? Yeah, these officers are like, give me a raise. They're like, I don't get paid enough for this bull crap. For real, though. Oh, yeah, I'm ordering my red flag, but I'm going to turn the heat on real quick. I turn it off, and then I get a little chilly halfway through the live. Yeah, they really are. I can't believe she had a child either, D. She's going to need a lot of cigarettes.
Hey, Sarah. You get enough water? No, if you want to stay seated, I don't want you getting lightheaded. So remember I said the detectives were going to come out and talk to you and go from there. You know what I'm saying? They're here. They're going to ask you a few questions and then go from there, okay? All right.
All right, Sarah. My name's Chelsea. My partner, Scott. To my understanding, you reside here?
Yes.
Okay. Is it just you,
And George.
Okay.
And I have a 9-year-old. It's 50-50 with Brian, my former husband.
Your former husband. Okay. But you reside here with George, and then your son lives with you, or it's 50-50?
Yeah.
Okay. So from what
Rodriguez
has told me, she explained last night that you guys were drinking a bottle of wine, and around midnight, you decided you guys.
12:30ish, yeah.
Okay. You guys decided to play hide and seek.
Well, we were playing hide and seek, and then.
Was your son home at the time, or
No.
okay?
No, with my with Brian.
Okay.
Decided to play. We're just stupid like that. Like,
sure.
We were putting puzzles together, and we were doing artwork. You can see the puzzle that we finished in there, and then the artwork, and then decided to play hide and seek, just being stupid.
Okay.
So he decided to get in the suitcase. So I thought it would be funny and he was laughing about it too, to dip him up in there. I go upstairs and fell asleep. So this morning this afternoon when I actually got up out of the bed, I thought for sure he was downstairs on the laptop and he was being really quiet. But then I came downstairs and I'm like, where is he? Like, and then that's when I found him.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. And then you weren't sure about if you woke up this morning?
It was afternoon. I mean, I was awake.
Or this afternoon?
But I just didn't want to come downstairs. So I just laid in the bed for a little while. And then I eventually came downstairs and was confused about where he was. And then I was like, oh my God, he's in the suitcase still. So I pulled him out and I stretched him out and I started to try to do CPR on him. I called you guys. Well, I called Brian.
Okay.
And then as soon as he got here, which is 30 seconds down the road, I called you guys.
Okay.
And the person on the phone had me do the confessions continually still and count with him until you guys shut up.
Okay. And so as a part of our investigation, we obviously have to go inside the house. We have to look at things. Are you okay with us going in the house and looking at things?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And forensics, so we have to have our forensics crime scene investigators come out. Are you also okay with them coming inside, taking photographs and? Okay. Okay.
Can I ask, is Brian, I'm sorry, George, was he diagnosed with any kind of medical history?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't take drugs. I mean, we'll have the occasional bottle of wine here and there, but I don't know, like.
That was going to be my next question. So you guys don't normally drink? You just drink once in a while, or?
Well, I'm going to say, like, okay, I guess normal drinking is, like, we will have, like, a glass of wine or two, like, while we're cooking dinner. Sure. Over here, and we'll play a board game with him, and all the games are in there. But, I mean, it's not, like.
A couple of beers a day is?
Well, but I don't understand, though, like, for the little bit that we had, like, not had anything to even do with it. Like, I don't know if he had a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm or what happened to him. I don't know.
And were you guys together all day yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Here?
Yes.
Like neither of you left the apartment yesterday?
I think he drove up to the convenience store to get cigarettes.
Okay.
But I mean, you can walk there.
Does he have any history of using any drugs? I know he doesn't now, because you said he doesn't, but.
I don't know.
As far as you've ever known him, you've never seen him?
No. I mean, he's from Philadelphia, and he grew up in Philadelphia, and then he went to Massachusetts, and then from Massachusetts he came down here. So I don't really know, like, a whole lot of, like, medical history or anything.
How long have you guys been together?
Almost 4 years, like 3.5 years.
You guys been living here the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. He's never been to the doctor or to the hospital during that time?
He and his brother got into a really bad argument at one point, and he had to have facial reconstruction. But he has been in the hospital from that, and then I talked him into going to see, like, a regular physician so he could get just, like, a regular, like, checkup thing. Yeah. But there were no red flags.
How long ago was that?
The surgery or
the
doctor?
Both.
The surgery, I think, was at this point, what, 2 years maybe? 2.5 years. The checkup was probably a good 2 years too.
Okay.
And the suitcase is still in there?
Yep.
Is it normally stored down there? Did you guys travel recently?
No, he was going to start putting some of the, what do you call it, donations in there. So that's why.
That's why it's out?
Yes.
Okay. You guys didn't recently travel somewhere or anything like that?
After you zipped them up, did you move the bag around and mess with them at all, or you just zipped it up and...
So she said that they have the suitcase downstairs because they're going to go take it to donation. Of all the times in my whole life I've ever donated to Goodwill or donated clothes to even domestic violence shelters, I've done that. I've never donated just a suitcase. Why? Why would you even take that to, like, waste a trip, you know what I mean, to go to the Goodwill with just one suitcase? You would see other things in the area that they were going to take. So I thought she was from Philly too, but you know what? It could have been her being around him. Pick up on them accents.
Walked away
I both were laughing about it, but I went upstairs and I fell asleep.
Okay. But what position was he in when you when he went in? Was he sitting on his rear end and his head up and he just kind of bent over?
Okay, so like this is the suitcase. Like this was his head and then his knees right here and his feet were down.
So he was laying on his side?
Yes.
You just closed the flap and zipped it around?
Yes.
Okay.
And we were playing.
Understandably, okay.
I'm going to stop it one more time because I want to show you guys, if you guys are just now joining us, I'm not going to show you the whole video, but I'm just going to show you the way that the suitcase was positioned. So here you can see that the suitcase is clearly on its, like, the front of it. So, you know, where you would zipper it up, it's on that side because that's the handle that comes out and retracts in the back. So clearly, he didn't go in that way. He didn't get put into the suitcase that way. That would be impossible, pretty much. That or some real weird shit would have to happen for them to that to happen. And then for her to be able to zip it up whenever it's like that. So that's why I want to kind of know where the stairs are in correlation to this, because I don't know how much strength she would have. But she definitely knocked it over. Now, if somehow she had it upright and she had it retracted, you know, like the arm of it, and then she just let go and it just fell over that way, and then she replaced the arm, I don't know. But she definitely did some crap to this guy that was very uncalled for, very disturbing. And then this is what we get the day that his body's found. They've been together for 3.5 years. I can feel the love.
We're gonna do that once we walk through and see. Yeah, we're
not going anywhere. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, this is gonna be a while.
I'm afraid for my life. I want you to know that. I am afraid
Why is that?
for my life. His family.
I didn't mean to exit out of that screen, guys. Sorry. This one here. I was reading and then I was like, oh. So, Sonia, don't feel bad that this is the first time that you're hearing about this case, because this is the first week, maybe a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, was the first time I've heard about this. Like, and I've just been researching and just looking. I think I've watched this video probably 4 or 5 times. But I'll always find something different that she does that just is like, really? She's there for the finger painting, the hide and go seeking, and the putting puzzles together. That's stuff that you do with your kids, you know.
They've never taken me in. They've never accepted me. I'll put it that way.
Have you called any of them?
With his head, and then his knees right here, and his feet were down.
So he was laying on his side?
Yes. Yes.
You just closed the flap and zipped it around
Yes.
him? Okay.
We were playing.
Understandably, okay.
So, he said that I needed to tell you guys about his family. Like, who do I talk to about that?
We're gonna do that once we walk through and see. Yeah, we're
not going anywhere. We're gonna be here for a while.
I'm just telling you, like,
yeah, this is gonna be a while.
I'm afraid for my life. I want you to know that. I am afraid
Why is that?
for my life. His family have never liked me. I'm the blue-eyed white devil, is what they call me. So they've never liked me. They've never taken me in. They've never accepted me. I'll put it that way.
Have you called any of them?
If the family didn't like her before, wait till they hear this news.
We talked to his daughters yesterday.
No, I mean, like, about this. Does
No.
anyone know? Okay. So
why
no one's gonna know until we will be making that notification. So
they're going to kill me.
Okay.
Do they live local?
Yes, they're down the road. They're going to kill me. His kids are going to kill me in Philadelphia. They're going to kill me. This was not intentional.
Okay.
And they're not going to understand that. They're not going to accept it.
We're gonna do a thorough investigation, and we will definitely make sure that you don't feel scared when we leave here. Okay.
And
When we
my
leave.
9-year-old.
Well, he's at school. He's with your husband.
I know. Well,
ex-husband.
Your husband said that, or your ex-husband said you made arrangements for your 9-year-old to be picked up.
Oh, okay, Mom. Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go inside if that's okay.
Yes, please, but you guys just keep me posted.
Of
So I
course.
know what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't.
All you have to do is get their attention if you have a question or you need to talk to us. He's standing right there. She'll be right here.
Yeah. Okay, but will you guys tell me, like, so you're telling me, like, you won't call whoever it is without telling me, right? No. I mean, I have all their phone numbers.
We're not calling. We're not making phone calls. We're actually going to speak to them in person.
Yeah.
We
That'll
are.
be later
They're
on.
going to, okay.
It'll be
You'll know
later.
prior to us making any
I'm
contact.
not going to be here.
Okay.
They're going to kill me.
Okay.
We'll address all of that, okay, before we leave. Okay?
This was,
Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Just stay seated, okay, Sarah? I know you're panicking, okay? Just relax. We'll come and talk to you. We'll keep checking on you.
Wonder if they ever got her a cup. Oh, she's basking in the sun. Look at her now. Oh, she's getting a tan. Yeah, they definitely want to get body cam reactions of her and what she's doing. Loose lips sink ships. Yep, Teresa nailed it. She's going down like the Titanic.
They're coming out now. I'll get you somebody, okay? She wants to say something. She wants to talk. I'm on. Yeah.
Well, we're
don't
here,
know
so
anything though, like why or how?
So we will not know the answer to that because we're not doctors. So what's going to happen is he's going to go to the medical examiner's office and he'll have what's called an autopsy. Yeah. That'll be first thing tomorrow morning. I'll know a lot, hopefully a lot more tomorrow morning as far as him. But I cannot, there's no way I could say how, why.
So just by looking at him, like, why is he purple?
Oh, that's normal when someone passes away. Lividity, you turn.
as soon as the heart stops beating, the blood starts to settle to the lowest points of the body. And then it becomes very pronounced.
Okay. The last thing that I would want to go through if I was her would be the details of what the body looked like if that was my loved one. Oh yeah, why is he purple? That's weird. Are we living in an ultimate, like a simulation right now with this lady? I can't wait till she goes to court. She goes on April 10th, but on March 28th, they're doing some preliminary hearing or something for her. Pre-trial conference, so. Oh, Lordy. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch the interrogation on our next live. It's a doozy. She gives them everything on a silver platter. The Matrix silly, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Something. And also notice her outfit because she wears this for like a good 3 days. If you've ever had a hangover in your life, you would never. But I guess she doesn't care.
I'm like really scared. I want you guys to know that.
You have all these deputies here, so while we're here, nothing's going to happen to you. Before we go and make any notifications, you'll have plenty of time to leave or do what you need to do. Whatever you need to do, okay? And we can talk about that more in length, but yeah, it's not going to be a surprise.
Real quick, and then, but like, I don't, like, this was totally like not intentional. Like, that's what I'm scared about too. Like
we'll have all the answers. We'll have a lot more answers tomorrow after medical examiner looks at it. Like she said, what you're seeing here is common. This is us coming out to the scene. Yeah, his age, no real medical history that we know of. For him to have passed away, we come out and we do an investigation. Yeah. We come out and do an investigation. Medical examiner's office will be sending people out. This is what we do. If he was 75 years old and had a history of heart condition, we wouldn't be here.
I just don't know what I don't know what it is.
Exactly. And that's what we're here to find out. We're just here to get the answers. The answers that you want, the answers that his family's going to want.
I just really want to see my son. Like, I really need to see my son. I mean, I know I can't go anywhere, but... Right. So, do I just, like, sit out here and wait for you guys?
If you would, yes, please.
Is anybody else having to show up, or everybody's here that needs to be here?
My team's here that needs to be here. The medical examiners will show up when we call them, but we're not ready for them yet. So they're going to take him, they're going to take some photos, take him, but that's towards the end of it. And they'll be called well in advance when we're ready for them, but we're not ready for them at this point. So we won't be calling them quite yet. Okay? So like I said, I got to go do some paperwork. They're going to chat, listen to people, and then we're going to come back and talk to you if you're okay with that.
Yes, please.
So just give us a little bit more time. Like I said, I need to go and do that, and he's going to go do
So, but do you guys tell his family, like, today or after tomorrow?
We have to.
It's the law.
We have to go and make contact with the family.
Yeah.
They have to be notified.
Once our investigation is pretty much complete here, once we leave here, we will be going to...
But again, you'll know. I'm not going to just go and do it without you knowing. You'll know. We'll talk to you prior to doing anything like that.
But how, I mean, I understand what you guys and how you do it, and, you know, so, but, like, what do you just tell him? What do you tell his parents? Like, what's the reason?
He passed away.
We tell them what we know at that point.
Yeah.
We tell them the truth.
And that we're going to be waiting for the autopsy results, and I will be at the autopsy in the morning, and hopefully the doctor will be able to give me some of what they think and see.
Yeah. We'll give them their number. They can contact them and get it from them.
But yeah, they're gonna know what we're here, what we're investigating, and that
they're gonna think I killed him.
Why would they think that?
They always have said that. They've always have said that.
What have they
I
said?
told you it's because I'm the blue-eyed white dragon. That's what they call me. Because they don't want him with me. So he's basically just not really been around his family because he chooses me over them. Even after I've encouraged him numerous times to go over there and see his family. They've never accepted me, and they have always been really unforgiving, I'll say that, where they've never accepted me, and everybody in his family has heard to kick my ass, so especially his sister. He had to pull her off me one time.
Do you have somewhere safe that you can go tonight?
Both my parents are deceased, my grandparents are deceased, and my aunt and uncle are deceased. I got nobody. I have a brother that's in the Marines, and I've got another one that's in jail.
And Les' brother that's Marines, is he local?
No. Well, he's in Altamont, but I think he's doing whatever Marine thing he's doing. But the only way...
Your phone's inside, correct?
I thought I heard her call herself something different that time. Scott picked that up. She was the white dragon or the blue-eyed dragon. And this one. And then what was the first one? She was the blue-eyed something else. She be making up stuff. They ain't calling her that. You know, Puerto Rican people, they have way better things that they could be calling her than that. They are crafty people. They are usually very quick-witted. So alcohol rich, yeah, there is evidence of her drinking some booze. She said they had one bottle of wine. I think they had the whole damn distillery. Pretty much. The way she was sucking out of that spigot earlier, I don't know. She was on something. But we're almost done with this video here, it looks like.
Yes.
Does he have a phone?
No.
He doesn't have a phone.
He used my phone.
He uses your phone.
Yeah, we did it together. So the only place I could go is over to Brian's house. So I don't think he'll have a problem with it.
Okay.
So,
well, like I said, we're not going to leave here. If you do not feel safe, you're not going to leave here with you not feeling safe, because then we're liable.
and then his ex-wife in Philadelphia.
Well, she's in Philadelphia, but yes.
She
end right here, right now. So let me get my investigation. Let me go do this paperwork that I'm talking about, because we can go back and forth about what ifs like all day long.
I know, sorry.
I promise we're not going to leave here for you and you not feel safe. Okay? I promise.
Please. Okay. It's just, I don't even know what to tell you.
It's okay. Just take a seat, have some water, give us a few minutes, let us do our thing, and we'll be back to talk to you, I promise, okay?
Like you said, you need us again, let him know.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Go ahead and type.
Okay.
Sit down and type. Just like eyes on. Do you have anyone in here?
There's nobody here, just me.
Okay, that's fine. You're right there, right?
Yeah.
Sit there and type. You're fine. I have relief coming, so just give it. Hold on, let me just do that real quick. What time is it? Okay. I was just checking the time. I thought that I needed to stand up for a second, but I think I'm okay. Your girl's been trying to get her rings in. So that's the beautiful, lovely Sarah Boone. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with this case, this is her. I haven't been through the chat in a couple minutes, so let me see what you guys been saying. Mara said that she guessed the neighbors drank a lot. My niece's name's Mara. Her name's Mara, but it's short for Tamara. Don't ask. I don't know where they got that. Tamara. Not today, but tomorrow. That's what my dad used to say. It was so cute. Oh, good night, Melissa. See you on the next live. Actually, I was going to ask you guys a question about live. Are we sure her name isn't Karen? No, but we did have a Karen in the comment section the other day. Yeah, her ex did say something about her drinking, and I think that's why he went over there. So I think that's why he went over there that day, to make sure her ass was up and ready to take care of their kid. So that is already putting her in a bad light. My buddy was DDNS in school, was driving wild, almost hit a mailbox. Nothing happened, but to this day he goes into a mini shock thinking about it. This isn't even reasonable reaction to killing. Yeah. No, I can understand that. Like, I've hit a mailbox before while drinking. Being under the influence. I was under the influence and drove before and hit a mailbox. I ain't gonna lie. We all did something stupid in our 20s. And yeah, now that I look back on that, I'm like, what were you even thinking? But I still think about it to this day. And this lady, there's no reaction. The only reaction she has is, are we done yet? Because, I kind of want to get a cigarette, Dr. Pepper. Can you just tell me what's going on, And like saying that she doesn't feel safe. And you messed probably with the wrong family. Wow. Rich said, I quit drinking in 2019, lost my brother and ex-wife to liver disease. Some can never stop even after being deathly ill. My mother was like that, Rich, and my father. They were both alcoholics. That's so sad. And I can relate. I can definitely relate. Do I go live on Rumble? Sonia, I thought about doing Rumble, and then I haven't looked into it anymore. I need to. I think that you can even put your videos from YouTube onto Rumble just as an extra platform. But we were thinking about maybe doing Discord in the next month or so. Yeah, she's not reacting at all. She's just saying, are we done? I don't even know how long the cops were there. They weren't even there that long. It doesn't seem like. Lost your dad? He was 42? Man, my dad was 47. Yeah, and Rumble is it's kind of like YouTube in a way, but I think you can
get away with a little more. Like you could say a little more things. When you have like a bigger platform on like YouTube, you know, you have to use the words more of like unaliving instead of like killing and stuff. I'm still a remotely small channel, so I think I'm okay. Your dad was 49, Teresa? I didn't know that. Yeah, but it's like not censored. I know I may have to do that. Because you know I'll be saying some uncensored stuff. Well, I need some stuff probably censored, but you know. Yes, pray for the lost little boy. I'm going to actually look that up before we're done. So if you guys missed the beginning of the live, we did go over Leilani Simon update, a Aiden Fucci update, and who else? Oh yeah, Scotty, of course, Scotty Morris. There's nothing on Scotty. Let me check the Indiana police. Let me check this again just in case. And then maybe they have a Twitter I can check. Or I'll just check him on Twitter. 1 hour ago. Okay. Okay. There's a prayer vigil tomorrow. Let's see. Candlelight prayer vigil for Scotty Dean Morris. It's going to be in Eaton. Let's see what time. At 7 p.m. tomorrow. 68 are going. So they're doing a prayer vigil. Let's see. I can share it. I don't know if I know anybody, but I'll share it to mine. Do we need to bring our own candle? Okay, yeah, go to the Dollar Tree and go get yourself a candle, honey. You need a candle. Well, that's sweet. Okay, so let's see if they had anything else up. I didn't see anything, but nope. Okay, so let's go over to Twitter. Let me just share this with you real quick. I thought maybe there'd be something there. Maybe if I put his name in. Okay, I think we already read that. Yeah. These are all the same. What's this? Oh, this is the one. Okay. This is some of her DMs. Okay, so remember earlier in the live I said that somebody was going on the sister's TikTok and putting like some mean messages? So it looks like somebody posted a couple of the messages on Facebook. It says that, so Ken's is his sister. It says they did not shave his head as a punishment. Stupid A, bitches. The shirt wasn't for humiliation. He was upset because he was in trouble. That pic was taken the night he ran away. So yes, he was crying and he was not forced to wear that shirt. Y'all jumped too fast to conclusions. The officer is the one that said that he was forced to wear the shirt. That from the mother. So I'll have to look that up. Scotty is a bad kid at home and gets punished for it. The shirt was not a punishment. He ran away because he was mad that he got caught being bad again. Huh. Yeah, like is the whole family bullying this kid? Wow. What do you guys think of that? Oh, the shirt. Okay, I can show you a picture of the shirt. We went over it. We went over this in pretty good detail, like in depth on my live last night. Let me show you that. If I open this in another tab, I might be able to zoom in better. Maybe. Maybe not. Sometimes it lets me. Nope, it's not letting me, but that gets you the gist of it. It says, I'm a liar. I hurt my little brother, I cheated, something because I felt, I don't know. And then there's like a little sad person on it. This is more than humiliation. It's just sick. I'm very suspicious of this mom. Or unless the mom's covering for the dad. Yeah, it really pisses me off too, because I don't know many kids that run track and field and that are in the band that are bad kids. Like those two sports together when I was in school, maybe it's just my school and where I grew up. But normally if you ran track and field and you played like a sport and you did band, you were more on the quiet side and you were like a good kid. He looks like a good kid to me. See, and I was taken up for the sister earlier because I was like, all these people are putting bad stuff on her TikTok, but I never saw her. I never thought she'd come back out with that. So no, I don't agree with that at all. The sister's they all need to get in some trouble. I was looking for that apartment, but it was taking me a while. So I'm gonna have to check that one on the next one. Let me see what else we got going here. Let me see. Oh, that was the Facebook. This one we watched. Yeah, because tomorrow I wanted to do I want to do the I can't think of it. The police interrogation on Sarah. Because she is in all of her glory there. Also, let me look up anything on her. Let me see if anything's going on with Leilani. Which they said they're just going to, I guess, tell us tomorrow. I think they said court started at 9:30. Yeah, so 9:30 court starts tomorrow. I'm assuming maybe 9 o'clock, that's when they're going to have, their like Rule 22 hearing to see if there's going to be cameras allowed in. So, but I'll be ready for it. I will be ready. Yeah, I didn't really know about the sister until today. And I think they may be twins. Yeah, it's just really sad. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. What about, because like on my analytics, it says everyone comes on like later on at night, but sometimes I'm here during the day and I wouldn't mind doing like a members live for like during the day if you guys are available. If you're available, like, it's going to be broad, but it doesn't have to be like, I'm just going to make it broad because it could be any of these times, but like anywhere from like 12 to like 3, I could always come on and do like a members live, or we can just do like a mental health live, but we could do like day lives or something if you'd like those. I think those could be fun, but I don't mind the night lives, especially since summer will be coming up and I plan on getting me a tan. Yeah, so the twin sister, that's who that is. And her name on TikTok is Kenz, KENZ_M15. Yeah. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up early and see about the Leilani assignment. See, that's what I'm wondering, how many people work during day hours. I don't know. That's why I was asking you guys in the chat. So yeah, if you're down to do like any, like if you like night lives, okay, how about this? Put a 1 in the chat if you think I should just stay with only night lives. Put a 2 in the chat if you're up for afternoon lives. And I'll ask a few times too. Because I think the afternoon wouldn't be bad. Sometimes I get bored and I'm like, yeah, you keep it earbutted. I even thought about just like when I do like videos, if I'm going to be like doing a bunch of videos one day, like I just sit here and do my makeup anyway. I could just sit here and do my makeup, talk to you guys. So maybe I will do a couple in the afternoon. See how they turn out. It's been a while. But I like the night crew. I'm like, we're missing a few of our day crew, but it's okay. Well, just going to have to sleep and come and hang out with us. Oh, we don't have Isabel in here tonight, but she's probably sleeping. That poor girl. She's in every night. It's like 3 a.m. for her. Color me random. Yes, more others coming. And I think that people, like, even if they do, though, like, I think that, yeah, they may stand more during the day. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Maybe I'll just do one day. We'll see how it goes. Because, like, I mean, it does say my analytics, like, when I look at them, and I mean, I'm assuming they're all correcto. Because I want to go on when you guys are here to, to watch me. Because I love to talk to you guys. Yeah, it just says that you guys are on usually later in the evenings a little bit, so. Which is fine with me. Okie dokie. Awesome. I wonder if anyone else is live. Yeah, I don't mind doing lives at night or during the day. I feel bad for the people that are like morning lives. No, I work around you. I try to work around you guys. No, I appreciate it though. I'm always like, I feel like my times have been kind of switching. I'm just trying to feel that rhythm. I'm thinking the 8:15 spot is pretty good, especially with summer coming up. And then maybe once we hit fall, maybe I'll go back down to like 7:15. But my channel is getting bigger. It's going to get bigger, but it is getting bigger so far. We're doing really good. I love it. I've been really loving it. Let's see where we're at. We're getting so close. We're getting closer to we'll be closer to that 8,000 before we know it. We're at 7177. So nobody unsubscribe. It's always good when the numbers go up and they don't go down. So, but I am going to jump off of here. Oh, your new job, 8 to 5. I'm off daytime watching now. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations on your new job. Yeah, so that's what I think. So tomorrow I think we may do a live. If I wake up in the morning and they're like Leilani's like, they're like, we're gonna let cameras in. I might make a like a thumbnail and just, try to get everybody to get into the live. Catalina Blue, who knew? Oh, I like that name. Well, I've been here for about 2 hours, but slept until about a half hour ago. I just don't say a lot, but I never heard of Sarah Boone and how long ago did this happen and where did it happen. It happened in Florida and it's been 3 years and she's just now going on trial for it. With COVID, it knocked all these cases back. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and then don't forget to hit the like button if you guys don't mind. Really does help the channel grow. It was a smaller live tonight, but I don't mind. They usually pick up, Sometimes people watch them later. And I know that a couple other people have covered the Sarah Boone case, but I wanted to give you guys my take on it because this is a doozy. It's a doozy. But yeah, so tomorrow, if you guys just want to keep your eyes peeled, I may be going live around 9:30 or so. And then Friday, I think I might do the Aiden Fucci one because I want to see him sentenced. I want to see the look on his face. And then maybe they'll spell his name wrong. And then hopefully we'll hear something about Scotty tomorrow. So I think we're going to. So everyone say a prayer for Scotty. But I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.